go 68-kilogram catch weight action between Paulo Santos in the blue corner and Magomed Abdullayev in the red.
Abdullayev, the very, very picture and personification of Dagestani calm.
Absolutely.
Just stoic to almost a fault coming in.
Truly cut from that cloth. Oh, big wind-up shot there from Santos.
Santos looks a little bit more, looks like the one that's a little bit more frenetic here, trying to land that big shot. He's throwing everything into these shots.
Nah, he's throwing for king and country right now.
Abdullayev definitely looks like the fighter that settled into the fight quicker. Catches the leg, but good luck trying to take that man down. And in trying to take Abdullayev down, he has put himself in this position. Abdullayev happy to be here. You've seen the attempted judo throw. How smart and quick was Abdullayev to that to turn his hips to prevent it from happening?
So far, Abdullayev just excelling in this clinch position here. Everything that Santos has thrown, he's had an answer for.
Big knee up the middle from Santos.
Knee responded to a turn by Abdullayev.
And you get the feeling that if it's, again, that little shift of the hips from Santos, just letting Abdullayev know that there's a potential judo through there. But the danger with that judo throw is if it does not go exactly to plan, you end up giving your back to your opponent.
And giving up your opponent to a skilled wrestler from Dagestan, that could just be the beginning of the end. So for a little bit of... Oh, nice elbow over the top there.
Big takedown from Abdullayev. It was very much like the sun coming up in the morning. That was inevitable. Trying to hit a quasi-crucifix. Now if he just laces up his own legs here and starts throwing elbows.
Nice little adjustment there from Santos.
There's the mount like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, the way that he went to mount there was a thing of beauty.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Wow. That is huge for Santos to be able to get back up from the mounted position.
The good old Derek Lewis defense. Just stand up.
Good knee shield here. Creating a little bit of distance is Abdullayev.
So let's see if Santos can make something happen with this position. Oh, nice!
Lateral drop. Beautiful work.
Can be half guard of his opponent now. Just over half a round with which to work.
Watch the armbar. Oh, into the omoplata position. To hold. Stringing together 3 different submission attempts in one go.
He's cranking it. I'm not sure if he's going to get it.
I don't think he has the wrist grip properly. He doesn't have that proper figure 4 grip.
Yeah.
But you can see Santos trying to get a hold of those toes. Watch out for the triangle.
Yeah, out of the frying pan and into the fire, right? Abdullayev not out of danger just yet.
Abdullayev cannot allow Santos to get that arm, or to get that leg through. Beautiful. The positions that these guys are switching. Did they read the Kama Sutra before coming out to this fight?
I mean, you'd think so. Once again in a crucifix position here for Abdullayev.
If he just keeps throwing elbows here, heavy, heavy elbows. And the thing is, when you're in this crucifix position, the more you try and get out of it, the more energy you expel.
Yeah, sometimes it can be like a Chinese finger trap. You just get stuck the more you try and get out of it. And so far, Abdullayev is clamped down completely. He is picking his shots very effectively, not getting carried away with the ground and pound that he's throwing. He's definitely making his shots count.
You see big, deep breaths there. Oh, he's turning it up with the shots now. Even if he can sit back in this position, this beautiful anchor position, if he can sit back a little bit, he has full control to rain down shots.
Yeah, that's a great point, Phil.
We're seeing that half guard position. A lot of fighters I've spoken to prefer that lockdown on the half guard to the full mount. They feel less vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like that is getting more and more popular. A lot of fighters you'll see, they'll prefer the 3/4 mounts to the
Yeah.
full mount.
Because they still feel like they are bound to their opponent. It keeps them close to it, rather than giving them the impetus to try it and shrimp away.
Yeah.
Final 10 seconds of the first round. And this fight, for me, Sebastian, has really showcased the kind of the technical beauty of mixed martial arts. Trading the position before submission, stringing together your submission attempts. If you are a fan of the technical beauty of mixed martial arts, you are a fan of this fight. Almost as if someone in the crowd called his name. Huh?
Yeah.
You got.
Somebody shout out, bro, you're double parked.
Second round of what has been a fascinating chess match between these two fighters.
Glancing shot connects there for a Brazilian. His movement's looking a little bit more labored, though.
That would marry with that crucifix position, that the more you try and get out of it, the more you kind of expel energy. Oh, big flying knee!
Got a little carried away, though. Ends up with Abdullayev in his guard. But as we saw before, Santos definitely a threat off of his back as well.
Trying to underhook on his left side. Abdullayev doing just enough to keep himself honest. Back to the full guard, and this is where you're going to see the differences in what the guard means. You will see Santos open the guard, try and shift his hips. Every time he opens that guard, he's trying to do something offensive.
And you can tell that Abdullayev respects the grappling of his opponent, the way that he really is choosing his moments to strike. He's definitely not throwing anything recklessly.
Look at the open guard, feet on the hips there. One thing that Abdullayev cannot allow Santos to do is create an angle like he's doing now. Abdullayev needs to keep his hips square with the hips of Santos. He needs to follow them wherever they go if he's going to stay in this position.
Yeah. Yeah, he noticed the danger there. Made the big elbow, slices down on his opponent.
He also, whilst that is great and that does score points, he needs to be careful of not overextending the arms, because you can bet that Santos in the bottom is just waiting for a moment to steal a Kimura or steal an armbar.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Big hammer fist.
Santos trying to fire back from the bottom, but not doing a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, not just your opponent against you there, but also gravity. Foot on the hip here, trying to create angles for himself, but Abdullayev, like we said, there's the angle.
Yeah. Set up
Needs to get his toes out of the cage. Referee, toes out of the cage. Toes still in the cage.
Well, the toes ended up not aiding these submission attempts at the end of the day. Santos eats another big elbow from Abdullayev.
Oh, great job to create space.
And a warning there from the referee. Santos was grounded.
I think Abdullayev knew he was grounded, knew he wasn't close enough, and was maybe a little bit of gamesmanship and psychology there.
That's a good point.
Taking the back now. No hooks in. I would like to see a hook in here. Big shots coming underneath the armpit.
Oh yeah, these are definitely counting here.
It wasn't really offering a lot in the way of defense there. Oh!
What a suplex!
Huge high amplitude takedown. That might be the biggest takedown I've seen live.
I mean, that was a one-way ticket to Slam City, and Abdullayev was in the driver's seat. Passes into that three-quarter mount and to full mount.
Huge shots being landed by Abdullayev. This could be the beginning of the end. There it is!
Wow.
Just like that, Magomed Abdullayev gets the win, moves to 2-0, and does so in devastating fashion. You gotta give him credit for the style points too.
Le vainqueur par arrêt de l'arbitre pour sa deuxième victoire en professionnel, le coin rouge, Magomed Abdullayev.
Huge win for Abdullayev. That takedown will be part of not only his highlight reel, but the Hexagon highlight reel for years and years to come.